What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So I have been debating something as of recently, and I wanted to get your guys' 2 cents on the matter. So one thing I'm really highly considering is this Mera bust by Infinity Studios. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Amber Heard for what she's done in her personal life, but for me personally, I don't care what movie stars do in their personal life. That doesn't affect me. I care about their on-screen performance, their acting, and how they perform in their role. I personally loved Amber Heard's Mera. I think she's absolutely gorgeous, and I really enjoyed her performance. And in general, I absolutely love Aquaman. I love Jason Momoa, from being Khal Drogo all the way to the Aquaman. I've always enjoyed his performance. I think he's a freaking awesome actor, and I love his Aquaman movie. Personally, I absolutely love Aquaman. I think it's an amazing movie. One of my DC's best. I know some people disagree, but, you know, we all have our own opinions. Now, here is how I could potentially do this if I wanted this. Now, I also will have to make a sacrifice if I do this. So let me explain what I'd have to do. We have two options. Option A, we continue with plan of getting Infinity, Batman, and Superman. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what these look like, let me show you guys real quickly. So, Infinity Batman, I did make a video on it. I saw it in person. It's absolutely amazing. It's the best Batman bust out there. It's absolutely monstrously big, perfect detail, enormous bust. Tactical suit Batman. So look how big that is. Huge. And I would display this next to my 1/3 scale Justice League line. And I'd also get this Superman, which is almost sold out. Jupiter's cock. Oh, why'd you have to say that, Sideshow? Look at the Superman bust. Also, perfect likeness, amazing bust, huge, just impeccable. Best Superman bust ever, and I doubt Queen will come close to as good as this. And I do like the design of him opening his suit. I think that looks awesome. Now, I own the half scales and the 1/3 of Batman and Superman. And obviously, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, the holy trinity of DC, the main characters. Where Aquaman would be considered, I mean, still an A character, but he's not the main highlight of DC as Batman and Superman are. You know, it's like Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor, and then I was looking at getting a bust of, you know, someone like, I mean, who would be considered the Aquaman of DC, of Marvel? You know what I mean, though. So basically, I have the option, these two, or Mera bust. Look at how gorgeous this is. Really good likeness. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Oh, sexy, gorgeous. I love her costume. The water effect looks awesome. I love her red hair. The likeness is spot on to Mera. The base is amazing with that water effect. Absolutely love this. It's just, I think it's one of Infinity's best busts. When I look at it visually, it just looks like it's, I mean, it has that sex appeal because of, you know, that. And I love the red hair. Comes out October of this year, $4,000. You know, where Batman's was shipping almost $4,000, same with Superman. But then I wouldn't just get this Mera, I'd also get Queen Studios Aquaman half scale. So the half scale I've been eyeballing a lot lately. I really like it. I think it has really good likeness, and I prefer to do the half-scale Aquaman versus the Infinity bust. I would do the half-scale Aquaman where I have Iron Man, and Mera where I have Lurtz. And just have Lord of the Rings purely in that hallway, and move Lurtz bust. Lurtz bust is just so big right there, it's kind of hard because of how big he is. I was thinking he would do better over here, maybe where I have the Reaper 1/3 and move them over. But I am really digging this half-scale Aquaman. I've spoken to some people who own it, and they own the Infinity Batman as well, and they said that they like this more. I think the likeness is spot on. It's obviously a half-scale, and I own the other half-scales, and then I just do the Mera bust. But this also means I could not do Batman and Superman for the sake of I don't have enough money to cover it all. So, and I'd have to move this Iron Man somewhere in the Marvel room somehow, which would be difficult. I'd have to figure that out. But I am highly considering it just 'cause, you know, watching YouTube videos of Mera and Aquaman, I'm really digging it. And I love the idea of doing Mera bust with the Aquaman half scale. I'm just like, oh gosh, that looks so good right there. But then missing out on Batman and Superman is also like, oh, they're the main stars. So, yeah, I'm really debating this. It's a very tough decision because, I mean, visually, I think I like Mera more than Batman and Superman. I think she just looks better. Not to say Batman and Superman aren't perfect. I mean, they're. I think they're all pretty much perfect. I just think Mera looks better. She's a sexy redhead, and I just think it looks better. If I did forego Batman and Superman, that means my DC bus would be Wonder Woman, Harley, Mera, so the 3 DC current babes, and then Joker. If I wanted to do Anne Hathaway's Catwoman, I could as well and just focus on the girls and then Joker. Or I could still complete my Trinity, which I do have these ones, and I'm still getting Wonder Woman bus no matter what. I would just forego Batman and Superman, which is really tough considering how much I love Batman and Superman. Obviously, I like them character-wise more than Mera, but I just like Mera's look better. I do love Aquaman. I want more of Aquaman because my only Aquaman is my 1/3. I don't think I'd get the Infinity Bust. I would do the half scale over the Infinity Bust. I prefer the costume and the overall look. No, especially just the costume. I like that gold costume from the new movie. I think it looks much better than the Justice League costume. So what do you guys think? Price-wise, it's probably about the same cost for either. And I'd be able to get Aquaman right now. Mera comes out later this year. Batman is a little tricky on when I could get him just because where I ordered it, they want me to wait for shipping because it's so expensive due to a lockdown, so I'd have to wait. And then when it does ship, it's going to take 3 months to arrive. By then, I'll probably have Superman. So I could have both potentially this year. So it is extremely... this is the problem when you're a collector of many things. You run into space issues because I've also thought, man, I should just get Prime 1 Sauron, throw it where Iron Man is. But the question is, if I move this Iron Man, it's going to be very difficult to put anything, move him. And I still want an Iron Man half scale. So I'm not sure what to do for that. If we go here in this room, I'm actually changing this to a thin garage shelf later today. One that's 12 inches deep, or that's like 15. So I'm going to gain 3 inches. I don't need the depth for Caesar, but I'm just like, where could I even put the Iron Man half scale? If I don't do the Infinity Bus, I have all this space, which, allows me to put Wonder Woman bust back there, Wonder Woman there, Shazam, and then I have this for really Darkseid and Steppenwolf. I could potentially do an Iron Man half scale right along here next to Caesar and going onto this shelf. That is my semi-solution. Because right here, I just did this shelf again. I think it works best. I can only fit the Joker bust right there. I can fit something underneath, which probably would be the Iron Man Mark 7 bust that I pre-ordered from Queen. Because I just can't figure out a better spot. So I just do Iron Man bust there. Potentially with my Captain helmet and Thor hammer. Or just by himself. And then the half scale here, which would go into Darkseid, Steppenwolf, then Justice League. You get my drift. So I'd have the entire 1/3 line together. Then Wonder Woman bust. And then Iron Man half scale in the middle of the room as the centerpiece to this room. And no Marvel in this room, just DC. So I can see how that would work and look real good. I need to try Iron Man half scale in that middle room when I get my shelf later today. But I'm really digging Mera. I'm really digging Aquaman. I've spoken to multiple people who own Aquaman, and they said it's freaking amazing. One of the best pieces they own. They love the colors. And obviously Mera looks amazing. She's very vibrant. I got to figure some things out, but what do you guys think? What route would you take? Aquaman, half scale, and Mera, or Batman and Superman? Keep in mind, the only Aquaman I have is the 1/3 from Justice League. I do not have the gold suit Aquaman, and I used to own the Sideshow, and I absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorite 1/4s from Sideshow. I love the costume. I love the statue. I miss it, so I'm like, I would love to just get the half scale. If I get the half scale, I'm going to have to pass on Batman and Superman. I don't know how I could get them all. Unless I sell some serious things, I don't know if I could afford it all. Anytime I do these videos where I ask for help on either, I end up getting them all anyways. So it's like, what to do. And if I wanted Prime 1 Sauron, the only place I could put it would be on that Maji case, unless I moved Lord of the Rings altogether, which would also pose very difficult. What do you guys think, though? Give me your thoughts and opinions below. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.